that much CC that actually matters against JDG. Every single member has a way out of the Cataclysm. WE, though, their early games have been exceptional. Their early games have been learning really well. You know, Shun going for a wraparound gang.
Trying to try again.
He will, actually. They don't have the exhaust. They don't have that much hard CC. Just Flash, Latalian, and Vampire. How should approach this?
That was burned early on as the exhaust came on down. They're going to try and get the root on down. They're trying to play from that regardless to get the deadly flourish on in to say, well, we'll go for the full all-in. Missing now in danger. Can't get back onto the side of Ezreal because the W was interrupted. Taeyun will fall. Vampire needs to speed himself up. Get some defiance to his name. Doesn't have a flash. Gets the root down. Gets that onto Pays. No renewal, though, so the healing just isn't there. And they end up going 2 for 1.
Now, Taeyun and Vampire doing fairly well at turning around these ganks into at least one kill, but losing caught out by the CC chain. Both double flash forwards. It is summoners used by Taeyun and Vampire, but they do get the 1 kill back.
Their thought process, well, we're not getting out, so we may as well go in. Vampire goes down. Nice return gang from Shun. He's still stuck at 16 CS, but 2-0-1. The ganks have worked. Gonna lose more counts, though. Doesn't have any Raptors up, so Shun will at least manage to steal away a Krug camp, but that's it. Best moment there on the Sejuani. And actually, if we're coming towards a Grubs fight in about a minute and a half, I wonder whether Shun's going to be in trouble in terms of having level 6 around a
JDG don't want to tussle right now. Want to try and get some farm out of lanes.
Prowling projectile comes on out. His missing is now on top of Shun, made himself best friend.
And we'll see what he can do with this draft. That Akali could be the key piece to WE's victory.
Some of the scrim gods of the LCK finally showing a little more on stage. Cataclysm finally used from Monkey, but the fates are only landed the one. Next person comes across. Back away as the final chapter is going and no one's interested in reading. TP in from Cube. Needs to get some Dracon steps away. No one dies. There's some summoners that burn. That's about it. Deadly Flourish land. Pays now in danger. Gets all up. The Eagles tumble down to the Monkey. Gonna get Hextech. Ultimate Marla's also here. Public execution. Oh, the shield! Oh, the defiance is great. And now the perfect execution can come on through. There's a lot of executions this game. Beginning to find some forward shots. One to come on through. It's missing with a body block anyway.
Yeah, Arla dies to get Pays and missing out because he goes in to just get a bit of CC down.
Maybe to play this regardless. I think it would be a bit risky though. Karis can spot a danger, backs away on it. Rather save their ammunition for the dragon fight in a minute and a half. Monkey though finds a good turnaround into the Cataclysm. Karis to the backline. They've murdered one. They've done Monkey though and trade. Shun getting a purple cross off on the cube. Looking at Drake, can't step around. Does a lot of work. The Hextech ultimate.
Oh, Pays!
Danger. Trying to get a lot of damage down. He's getting to auto. Karis flashed on. And Arlet flashes for the auto. She needs to back away. Needs to get the blast zone out to safety. Where is he going though? His Pays has been unleashed. The Yuumi on top of him means he just won't die.
The Ezreal Yuumi is online. Red alert, Defcon 1. Pays and missing clean up the fight. Some of the damage coming down there. Dragon started by WE would be Ocean Soul Point. Not something Shade you want to give over lightly, but they're not in position to contest right now.
To keep Shun away from that. The best CC for, I think, if it becomes a smite fight. Try and turn around. 2k HP. Gets it. Does Vampire. As both jungler smite a little early. Cleanse away from Taeyun. He's hit by the Glacial Crystal. They're going to turn around. The final chapter comes up through. Monkey is dead. Not all that tanky. All of that gold early means very little. Vampire now in danger. Trapped to the Hextech ultimatum. They lose a second. Soul Point 2.
Soul Point for 2. However, JDG don't have another objective to go towards. 2 minutes until the Aftercon. They can maybe push towards a turret and take that. JDG threatening in the fight, and that is really, really worrying for WE now. 3 kills in Arla, 2,000 gold ahead. If it wasn't enough trying to deal with the Ezreal and the Yuumi, now you have to deal with a very... Hang on, effect ult, so it's going forwards.
The open now, Scout's gone way too deep. He's in so much trouble. Gonna get some healing sort of, but dies anyway. The Binding of the Soul. Kurt's now called, looking for an angle. Shoots some people, but Shun is pretty damn tanky at this point. He's down 40 CS and still doing better than Monkey right now.
Scout, 1,000 gold down himself, though. Yeah. Probably the two worst performers, I would argue, are Shun and missing across this team, but Scout has not been playing well either. No, he really has been. Pays and Arla, I think, being more consistent for this team. Pays, he's been trying his goddamn best for us. He's been so excellent for this team. You know, the mid jungle and the right now, I mean, he can just get out of this. Has no flash, but hookshot is enough for him right now. Melee synergy with Sejuani means you take objectives very quickly. Monkey's still heading down though, and they are getting shredded by the Aftercon.
He's gonna dodge himself, gonna flag and drag towards it, can get on in to try and find it. Akali dabs it. Monkey will likely die here as a result, but the objective is stolen. Hang on, Karis' TP away, gets out to safety, does!
And it's one for Aftercon. JDG, panic, desperation, and misexecution. Karis steals the Aftercon because Shun's smite key is not on point. It's a criticism we've had of him before. JDG will not be able to defend their mid lane turret either. It's not like you can take one kill into the Baron. It's much too early for that. Ability coming out of the Ezreal.
Fortunately, Monkey doesn't have the Sterax or anything yet. That would give him a lot more ability to go hell for leather, but finding a black line access forces Paige to be away, but can really get all that much value. Monkey in danger. But on the other side, Scout is just dead. Monkey clenched away, buying some time. Karis caught inside the Hextech ultimate, and he's trying to find some value. He's going to get loads of damage though. Lands a Shuriken flip again. Continue trying to keep missing alive. Shun will force at least the flash out. Can you jump on a Paige? Who's got missing on top of him? Can they get on top of him? They get him! Frag! They brought him down. That means he's gone to the pit, and still Karis survives in the jungle. He's trading up with Shun with no HP. Frost brings him down, siding away Shun, but doesn't die.
But Shun kills him. Last kill for Taeyeon, but most importantly, the soul. Scout dies once again, unceremoniously. 2,000 gold down. No kills on the board in the Yone. JDG just gave up Ocean Soul, and they also flubbed the team fight. WE, this was their chance to take a big fight before the third item from the Ezreal, which we talked about being an issue for them. They find that one miracle moment, and now JDG, they have to play this. He's arguably been worse, been a non-factor in some.
Yeah.
And yes, you have the Ocean Soul now, and W makes it so much harder to take extended fights.
This game from Shun, the smite key's been problematic. Everything else, I can really see the reason for it. Had a good Xin Zhao game, and then the other games were just so much the other way. Consistency has hurt this player. A Monkey looking for the flag and drag. Doesn't quite get paid, but does get on to the Sejuani, who's got the final chapter rolling from the Uni on top of the Monkey. Going to be locked up, trying to buy some time, get some decent healing, but he's got a lot of time. They're going to kill off Mirs. As Karis looking for the angle, they killed off the Uni, got trapped off top of someone. Into the back lines on the Paige. Murders everyone! Shun eating the 5-point strikes. The curtains are called. JDG are bowing out of playoffs.
WE find their mid lane play they were looking for. Karis on his Akali, assassinates Paze, and JDG, it was one game of hubris too far. JDG may be bearing out in round 1 of lower black bracketer playoffs.
WE, once known as World Elite, once the greatest team the LPL had ever known, the home of Wei Xiao. Arguably the greatest AD carry player to ever do it. Never mind Uzi, there's a legend in his own right. Onto the Baron they go. Shun has yet to hit a smite. Maybe this is the moment. He's going to have to try. He feels the desperation to do it. If JDG bow out here, what a disappointment. Z-Axis again. We know what Zed we all really hate. There's the Baron secured. Another death for 40 seconds for Shun.
JDG, I think this is it. I think this is it. Paze has tried his damn best. JDG must find a way to protect this Ezreal, or their split ends here.
Horrifying thoughts, really. Arla's got 2 items. You've got 2 items on the One, 3 on the Ezreal. There are tools here, but it needs to catch multiple people. It needs to catch Taeyeon and Karis before they do horrible things to Paze. Paze needs a team fight for once he's untouched, and that's just so hard to do now. Against Ocean Soul, your poke from Ezreal means a lot less when you back away for 10 seconds and it disappears.
Baron buff still being used for the last minute. Ultimate top side. There's no Ezreal here, and they catch Ezreal. In fact, he was there, and they kill him.
Perfect execution comes on through, and I apologize to the public one, because of course, in the mid lane, Karis having to deal with a 1v2 and just doesn't care. Lands a Shuriken flip. Go back to where he started, and now the curtains are called again. Another bow, another encore, and JDG in danger. Arla tries to get out of his own base, but the hook shot finds nothing. Scout hit with the Shuriken flip will rebind his soul, and in goes Karis again. The Mortal Steel looks all too over. He's in a grave, and nothing left to buy, nothing left to do. Ding Dong Gaming go out in round 1 of playoffs.
JDG, the 3rd place team in winter, felled by WT, a team which we didn't even expect to be here. World Elite, welcome back, JDG.